Quick Start Job Guide. Anyone that has looked for a job in today's society will tell you that it is not an easy task. For every job opening that is available, there are hundreds of applicants trying to get the position. In this ocean of job hunters, it is easy to become overwhelmed and discouraged by trying to obtain a job. To be able to make it to the top of the applicant pile and get the perfect job, you need to know the keys to landing any job. The keys to are the tools that will set you apart from any other person seeking the same jobs that you are. Most job hunters just apply to a job opening and expect to get the job. In today's world, that is simply not going to happen. There are many steps that need to be taken by anyone interested in landing a job. The steps are simple and when applied to every job hunt and application will help you to land the perfect job. The steps that you need to take as you try to land your next job are the keys to your job hunt success. From the time that you decide that you want to get a new job to the moment you accept the job offer, you will be working the steps that will make you successful in your endeavor. It is important to follow these steps for every job search that you can embark on. The sections of this book are laid out so that they follow the process that you will take to land your next job. You can also use this book as a reference tool along the way of your job search. Refer back to the sections of the book that you need to work on as often as you need to. There is no right or wrong way to use the information contained in this book. The only mistake that you can make when job hunting is to not use the steps to achieve your success. The biggest thing that you need to know as you try to land the perfect job is that the only thing that can hinder your success is you. People who choose to not take the appropriate steps will not see the success that they want. You now have the keys to your job hunting success in your hands. Now it is up to you to use these steps to help you succeed and land the perfect job. Resumes. Types of resumes. When it comes to applying for jobs, your resume is the first chance that you have to make a first impression. This is the single document that will get your foot into the door for you to take the next step. A great resume will get you to the top of the applicant pile. The first step that you need to take is to choose the type of resume that you will write for yourself. All resumes are not the same basic template and you need to be aware of this before you write your resume. There are 4 types of resumes that you can choose from: chronological, functional, combination, and targeted. Functional. If you do not have a lot of work experience, you may want to choose a functional resume. This type of resume is a great way to focus on the skills that you have that would help to distinguish you from the other applicants. This resume will focus on your skills rather than your work experience. You may want to choose the functional resume if you are changing careers or you have large gaps in your employment history. This is also a good type of resume to use for first-time job hunters. Chronological. A chronological resume is the most common type of resume that people use. This resume lists your work history first. The list of your jobs starts at your most recent and working your way back through the rest of your jobs. It gives employers a glimpse at your work history. This is why this is one of the most popular types of resumes with recruiters. The chronological resume gives them your work history at a quick glance. Combination. The combination resume is a way to combine the parts of a functional resume and a chronological resume. This type of resume lists your skills and experiences first. The next part to this resume is a list of your work history in reverse chronological order. This resume helps you to highlight skills that you possess that will get you the job that you are applying for, while showing your work history as well. Targeted. The final type of resume is the targeted resume. This resume is the most difficult type to use because you need to update it for each individual job that you apply for. In a targeted resume, you showcase the skills that you have that are relevant to the position that you are applying for. For each job that you apply, you will need to change the skills that you focus on. Sample resumes. Most common types. Chronological resume example. Paul Smith. 123 Main Street. Anytown, SA 12345. 555.555.5555 home. 566.486.2222 cell. psmith@email.com. Experience. Manager, House of Wigs. April 2001 February 2005. Opened new location. Placed orders to restock merchandise. Managed payroll, scheduling, reports, email, inventory, and maintained clientele book and records. Integrated new register functions. Hired and trained staff. Sales associate, Wigs R Us. July 1999 April 2001. Merchandised wigs. Set up displays. Worked with clients to get repeat business. Scheduled private shopping appointments with high-end customers. Sales, The Pantry House. February 1997 July 1999. Provide customer service in fast-paced atmosphere. Maintain and restock inventory. Education. State College, any town, state. Computer skills. Proficient with Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, and Internet. Functional resume example. John A. Allen. 123 Simon Street, any city, par 11111 phone, 555-555-5555. Email, jalan@email.net. Objective. To obtain a position where I can utilize my skills with management skills, organizational, and sales skills. Summary of qualifications. Results-oriented, hands-on manager with a high level of results-oriented work done in the retail fashion industry with experience in handling high-volume stores. Major strengths include great time management, ability to lead by example, problem-solving skills, and a desire to succeed. Personal accomplishments. Expert in human resources and recruiting. Hired and trained staff for 7 new locations. Education. Bachelor's in Fabric, State University, any town, state. References. No matter what job that you are applying for, the prospective employer will want to see professional references. The norm is to have at least 3 references available to give when you apply for a job. The references need to be of a profession, not personal nature. This means that your references should be people that you have worked with and not family and friends. In today's work field, it is often hard to get professional references. Many jobs tell employees that they may not give references to people that have worked for them. There are ways to get references. There are coworkers and supervisors that you are working with that will ignore the rules and give you a reference. You need to be discreet when you ask them to do this for you. Make sure that you are willing to do the same for them if they should need references at some point. It never hurts to ask someone to see if they would be willing to be one of your references. You can ask people that you have volunteered with to be your reference. These people have seen your work ethic and can talk about your time management and dedication to what you are doing. These are great attributes for a reference to be able to speak to. If you do not have a previous job to go back to for references, you can always use people in your schooling. You can ask teachers and counselors in your school to be a reference for you. The most important thing to remember when making a list of references is to ask the person that you want to use first. You need to ask people before you list them as a reference for your new job. This way they will be expecting to hear from jobs that you are applying to. When you finally get the perfect job, make sure that you send thank you notes to all of your references to thank them for the help that they gave you. Printing and presentation. Now that you have your resume and references written, you are not done. You still need to print them out and have them ready to give to the jobs that you are applying for. There are a few options that you can use to have your resume look professional. You can take your resume and references to an office store and have them printed out from a flash drive. The printers that office stores use are high quality and will make your resume look great as it is printed. The workers at the store can show you the correct paper for them to print out your resume on. This takes a lot of guesswork out of printing out your resume, but it will cost you extra money. You can print your resume at home. Make sure that your printer's ink is full so that you have a clean and crisp print of the document. You will need to purchase a high-quality paper that is of a heavier weight than common copy paper. You can find this paper for sale any place that sells office supplies. It is usually labeled as resume paper. It is best to use a white or cream-colored paper. Print out many copies of your resume and references. You will always want to have at least 4 copies of both in your briefcase as you go out to talk to prospective employers. It is better to have more copies of your resume on you than you will need then to run out. There are also several reputable online services that will help you create and publish the most professional resume template possible. Here are a few of my personal favorites. Extra tips. Use a laser printer. Use high-quality stationery. Print your resume on cream or ivory-colored paper, of at least 24 pounds in weight. Avoid heavy paper, which can crease and damage the print. The job hunt. Once you have your resume completed, the real challenge begins. The job of finding the perfect job for you. Yes, looking for a job is going to be like already having a job. This is a process that takes dedication to the time involved to be successful. You will need to dedicate time each day to looking for jobs to apply to. To get the perfect job, you need to find it first. The best way to do this is to dedicate a set amount of time each week to your job search. One of the best time frames is to set at least 8 to 10 hours a week. Schedule this time into your daily calendar. This is time that you must put into your job search. People who say that they cannot find a job are the ones that have not invested the time in looking for one. The perfect job is not just going to land at your feet. You will need to look for it. This will take time. Oftentimes, you will not know that the job that you are looking at is the perfect job. That is why you will want to devote the time to finding many jobs to apply to. Doing this will take time and effort. This is why you need to look at the search for a job as your part-time job. By giving your job search this type of dedication, you will be successful in finding and landing the perfect job. Where to look? There are many options of where to go and what to do to find a job. The old way of walking door to door to businesses and asking whether they are hiring a thing of the past. Now you can do a lot of your job searching from the comfort of your own house. But, even with staying at home, there are many options for your job search to look at to help you find the perfect job. Every job search option has its good points and bad points. Online job search sites. The world has gone the way of the internet when it comes to job searching. Online job search sites have become one of the most popular options for job seekers everywhere. There are many different online job search sites out there. Monster and Career Builder are 2 of the most popular. There are numerous pros to using online job searching sites. One of the biggest pros is that there are numerous jobs listed on one site. This will save you a lot of time in your job search. By typing in a few keywords about the job that you are looking for, you will be able to bring up hundreds of jobs that you can apply to. Another pro to online job sites is that prospective employers can find you as well. You do not always need to find all of the job openings yourself. When you post a profile to an online job site, you can make your resume searchable by prospective employers. By doing this, you may have the perfect job end up coming to you. Not all is perfect in the world of the online job sites. There are cons to this method of job hunting. One of the cons is that you are competing against hundreds of other job applicants for every position that you apply to. Because the sites are so popular, there are millions of people that log on each month to search for jobs in this method. Another con to using the online job search sites is that it is hard to customize your application to each job. On these sites, you upload one resume and one cover letter. These are the things that you use to apply to all job openings on their website. Since you upload one resume and cover letter to use, it is very difficult to personalize each application that you send out in the hopes of getting a job. Here are a few places to begin your search. Newspapers.